Have you ever been warned that if you're living with diabetes, sweet drinks are completely off limits? That any form of natural sweetness could spike your blood sugar and make things worse? Well, today I'm going to challenge that idea with something that might just surprise you. There are two naturally sweet herbal teas that not only taste wonderful, but are also completely safe for diabetics. Even more impressively, they can help lower blood sugar levels and boost energy throughout the day. Some doctors in the U.S. were so amazed by the results that they started recommending these teas to their diabetic patients. So today, I'll tell you exactly what these two powerful teas are, how they work inside your body, and how you can enjoy them the right way to get the most benefit, naturally and safely. But before we dive in, take a moment to like this video. That small action can help someone who's silently struggling with diabetes discover a new path to healing. And if you're serious about improving your health, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. We bring you real health truths that often get ignored. Now, let's talk about a feeling many of you might relate to. Waking up and feeling like your legs are weighed down with bricks. Even walking across the room feels like hiking up a hill. That dragging ache in your knees and lower back isn't just about age. Often, it's caused by silent inflammation building up in your joints over time. And while many reach for painkillers, the real solution might just lie in your teacup. Let me introduce you to hibiscus tea. Yes, the deep red flower you might have seen in gardens or health stores. Hibiscus tea has a pleasantly tangy, slightly sweet flavor and a reputation that's growing fast in natural health circles. But here's what makes it truly special. Hibiscus is loaded with plant compounds called anthocyanins and polyphenol that actively fight inflammation in your body. These compounds help soothe swelling, particularly in the knees and ankles, areas where older adults often experience chronic pain. Hibiscus tea also supports the body in flushing out excess fluids and toxins, helping reduce the inflammation that causes joint stiffness and discomfort. Let me share a quick story. At our local community center, I met a wonderful lady named Carol. At 74, she struggled so much with knee pain that she relied on a cane to get around. Her daughter, hoping for something more natural, started making her a cup of hibiscus tea every morning. After just 3 weeks, Carol said she could stand up from her chair without using her hands for support. She hadn't changed anything else, just added 1 cup of hibiscus tea to her daily routine. That's the power of consistency and the right natural remedy. And preparing hibiscus tea couldn't be simpler. Just boil 1 cup of water and add a tablespoon of dried hibiscus petals. Let it steep for 10 minutes. You can drink it warm or cold, depending on your preference. If you want a hint of sweetness, add a few apple slices or a dash of stevia. Avoid sugar or honey, especially if you're managing blood sugar levels. Now here's where it gets even more interesting. Hibiscus tea doesn't just help with pain and inflammation. Studies have shown that it may help lower blood sugar levels when consumed after meals. This effect can be especially helpful for diabetics, who often struggle with spikes after eating. So, in just 1 cup, you're not only soothing your joints, you're also helping your body balance its sugar levels more effectively. Some physicians were so impressed by the blood sugar benefits that they began encouraging their diabetic patients to drink hibiscus tea daily. That's rare praise for a natural remedy in the medical world. And it doesn't stop there. Hibiscus tea also aids digestion, supports liver health, and can gently lower blood pressure. But a quick word of caution. Because it can reduce blood pressure, don't drink on an empty stomach, especially if you're someone who gets lightheaded easily. Always pair it with a small meal or healthy snack, like whole grain toast with almond butter. Now, I want to know, have you ever tried hibiscus tea before? If so, how do you like to prepare it? Leave a comment below. Your personal story could help someone else who's looking for a way out of their pain or blood sugar struggles. You never know who needs that extra encouragement. Sometimes the simplest habits, like a cup of tea, can bring the biggest changes. So this week, I encourage you to make yourself a cup of hibiscus tea. Sit down in peace and give your body a moment to rest and heal. This tea can truly help your stomach function better, especially if you often feel bloated or sluggish after a meal. It's refreshing and soothing, almost like giving your digestive system a gentle massage from the inside out. There's something deeply calming about sipping a naturally flavored tea that feels like it's working with your body rather than against it. Harold, a man I once spoke with, suffered from nightly acid reflux. It would wake him up around midnight, burning and uncomfortable. He decided to try drinking cold hibiscus tea in the evenings, with just a squeeze of lemon and a couple of ice cubes. After only a few days, his symptoms began to ease. He not only experienced less reflux, but he also started sleeping more soundly. Just a small change made such a big difference. Isn't that worth considering? Remember, it's important to drink plenty of water during the day as well. Hibiscus tea is naturally a diuretic, which means it helps your body release extra fluids. This is fantastic for people who often feel puffy, swollen, or tired from water retention. As you hydrate, you may notice your skin becoming more supple, your joints feeling less stiff, and a subtle lightness spreading throughout your body. You really can feel the effects after just a few cups. Think about someone you know, maybe a friend, a parent, or neighbor, who constantly complains about knee pain or swelling. Why not invite them over and share this tea together? Or simply forward them this video. A little act of kindness like that could bring not only relief, but also a sense of connection. Healing can happen in many ways, and sometimes it starts with something as simple as a warm cup of tea and a shared conversation. Here's a great tip. Prepare a large pitcher of hibiscus tea in the morning and let it chill in the refrigerator throughout the day. Drop in a few slices of fresh orange or a handful of mint leaves for added zest. That way, every time you pass through the kitchen, instead of grabbing a sugary drink or soda, you can reach for this revitalizing tea instead. It's hydrating, healthy, and helps you maintain steady energy. If you live in a cooler climate or simply want a cozy variation, add a cinnamon stick while the tea is steeping. It infuses the tea with a warm aroma and gentle spice that feels like a hug in a mug. Plus, cinnamon itself brings powerful benefits. It supports healthy blood sugar levels and fights inflammation. Just that one ingredient turns your drink into a comforting, healing experience. Let's be honest. Some days are tough. There's pain, fatigue, anxiety, and a constant worry over rising blood sugar or joint stiffness. But small rituals, like drinking hibiscus tea, are quiet reminders to your body that you're still here, still trying, and still deserving of care. You're not alone in this. You are seen, your efforts matter, and your health journey is respected here. Have you ever used a natural remedy that truly helped you? Share it in the comments. Someone else might need to read your story. We're building more than a channel. We're building a support system, one voice at a time. And remember, you can't pour from an empty cup. So let this tea be a reminder. You deserve rest, you deserve peace, and you deserve something that makes you feel just a little bit better every day. Now, think of one person in your life who could benefit from this. Tag them or send them this video. You never know what small gesture could create a ripple of healing. Now, let's talk about ginger tea. Have you ever woken up with your hands so stiff you couldn't even grip your coffee mug properly? Or had that relentless burning in your lower back, your knees, or your fingers that just won't go away? These are familiar struggles for many seniors, especially those managing diabetes or long-term inflammation. But there's something simple you can try. Ginger tea. Ginger is more than a kitchen spice. For centuries, it has been used in traditional medicine to reduce swelling, ease pain, improve digestion, and even fight nausea. Now, modern research is showing that ginger tea could be especially helpful for older adults dealing with blood sugar issues and inflammation-related joint discomfort. Imagine this: a steaming cup of ginger tea gently warming your chest and hands. That inner heat stimulates circulation, relaxes tense muscles, and sends healing signals through your bloodstream. Your body feels warmer, your fingers a little looser, your energy a bit steadier. Linda, a lovely woman I spoke with, used to suffer sharp pain in her fingertips every morning. She couldn't open jars, write notes, or hold her phone without discomfort. She started drinking ginger tea every night before bed. Within 2 weeks, her hands stopped locking up. She told me she could finally write her grocery list and grip her toothbrush without flinching, all because of one tiny change. Making ginger tea is incredibly simple. Take a fresh piece of ginger, about the size of your thumb, Slice it up and boil it in a cup of water for around 10 minutes. You can strain it if you prefer a smoother texture and add a bit of honey or lemon if you like. Drink it warm, especially after meals or before bed. It's not just a beverage, it's a healing ritual. Here's something important to remember. The dull, aching pain in your joints isn't always just a result of aging. More often than not, it's caused by chronic inflammation. And ginger, with its powerful anti-inflammatory properties, can help calm that fire. Think about the tension in your knees, your hips, or your hands. Ginger tea might not cure overnight, but it can certainly ease it. For some, it becomes a daily comfort. That one small action that sets the tone for better mobility, less pain, and a clearer mind. So here's your next step. Try alternating hibiscus tea in the morning and ginger tea at night. You'll be giving your body hydration, circulation support, digestion relief, and inflammation control in just 2 soothing cups a day. That's a powerful combination, and it's all natural. Let these herbal teas be part of your daily practice, not just for health, but for peace of mind. And as always, if something works for you, tell someone. That little exchange could be the beginning of someone else's healing too. Ginger is more than just a spice in your kitchen. It's a natural healer for your joints. If you're dealing with stiffness, swelling, or aching knees and fingers, ginger works as a powerful anti-inflammatory. It gently soothes joint pain and helps bring back flexibility without the side effects of synthetic medications. Have you ever tried ginger tea before? If yes, drop the word ginger in the comments. If not, what's stopping you? Maybe it's the taste, the time, or you simply haven't gotten around to it. Let me know, because your story might help someone else, and your voice truly matters in this community. Here's something even more amazing. Ginger tea doesn't just help your joints. It also works wonders for your digestive system. If you often feel bloated, gassy, or heavy after meals, try drinking a warm cup of ginger tea after lunch or dinner. It calms your stomach, reduces acid buildup, and promotes smoother digestion. This leads to fewer stomach cramps, less discomfort, and even better sleep at night. Speaking of sleep, many older adults struggle to fall asleep because of pain, tension, or anxiety. Ginger tea can be your calming companion at bedtime. It relaxes the muscles and soothes the nerves, sending a signal to your body to unwind. It's not just tea, it's a signal that says, it's okay to rest now. I once received a message from a gentleman named George. He told me he hadn't slept through the night in months, tossing, turning, and waking up stiff every morning. But then he started sipping ginger tea before bed. Within a week, he was sleeping more soundly and waking up feeling more refreshed and less sore. His story is proof that small, consistent actions can lead to big changes. Here's one of my favorite ways to prepare it. Boil a few slices of fresh ginger with a cinnamon stick. The smell alone will make your home feel cozy and comforting. And cinnamon, by the way, is fantastic for balancing blood sugar. So you're not just sipping tea, you're drinking something that actively supports your health. Don't have fresh ginger? That's okay. You can also use powdered ginger. Just half a teaspoon stirred into hot water works well. It's not as strong as fresh, but it still helps. Add a slice of lemon for flavor and added detox benefits. The key is to stay consistent. A cup a day can truly make a noticeable difference. Let's talk a little about blood sugar. Ginger has been shown to improve insulin sensitivity. What that means is your body is better at using sugar instead of letting it build up in your bloodstream. For people with diabetes or prediabetes, that's life-changing. Balanced blood sugar doesn't just help your numbers, it helps how you feel. Sudden drops and spikes can make you dizzy, tired, irritable, and foggy. But when your blood sugar is steady, you feel more energetic, clear-headed, and emotionally balanced. Ginger tea helps support that stability. And here's the good news. Ginger tea is caffeine-free. You can drink it in the morning, midday, or at night. Think of it like a soothing cup of soup. Warm, healing, and calming without overstimulation. It fits into any time of day, and once it becomes part of your routine, you'll look forward to it. Do you know someone who struggles with daily pain or arthritis? Invite them for tea. Or even better, share this video with them. Sometimes what matters most is knowing someone cares. That sense of connection and support can be just as healing as the remedy itself. Want to make ginger tea even easier to prepare? Try this trick. Slice fresh ginger and store it in a jar in the fridge. That way, when you're tired, sore, or rushed, it's ready to go. No chopping needed. You can also freeze small cubes of ginger in ice trays. Just pop one into hot water whenever you need a cup. Making it easy helps build a habit. If you live with others, consider making ginger tea a shared daily ritual. When one person feels better physically, the energy shifts in the entire home. Conversations become lighter, moods more pleasant. And that single cup can become a moment of connection each day. Healing together is always more powerful. And it's not just joint pain or digestion. Ginger tea is also great for colds and the flu. It strengthens your immune system, clears nasal congestion, and soothes a scratchy throat, especially in colder months. This little tea becomes a layer of protection that your body will thank you for. Always listen to your body. If the tea feels too strong, dilute it with more water or use a smaller amount of ginger. Your body will tell you what it likes. You just have to be kind and pay attention. Not every day will be perfect, but small, intentional habits like sipping ginger tea can help you reclaim some control over how you feel. You might not fix everything overnight, but your body will feel the love. Sometimes, healing begins with one cup at a time. Now I want to hear from you. What small habit helps you deal with tough days? Maybe it's prayer, journaling, a warm shower, a walk in the garden, or just a deep breath in silence. Share your ritual in the comments. Your answer might inspire someone else who's quietly struggling. This space is not just about watching. It's about sharing, growing, and healing together. Before you go, I've left something special for you on the screen. Practical advice on how to eat smarter when living with diabetes. These aren't generic tips. They're real, everyday food choices that can reduce pain, boost your energy, and stabilize your sugar levels. We grow when we support each other. So take a moment to share what you've learned today and one small step you're ready to take toward better health. Ginger tea may be small, but its impact is powerful. Let's keep learning and healing together. Let's keep supporting one another on this journey. If you found this video helpful, or even if it just made you think differently for a moment, please take a second to tap the like button. It might seem small, but that one click helps this message reach someone else who could really use it today. And don't forget to hit subscribe so you never miss out on the kind of simple, life-changing tips that can transform your health one habit at a time. Before you leave, be sure to ring the bell so you're notified the moment a new video is released. Every bit of knowledge adds up, and sometimes it only takes one idea to shift everything. Now, I'd love to hear from you. If this video was valuable to you, type 1 in the comments. If it didn't help this time, type 0. Your honest feedback helps improve what we share. But more importantly, your comment might just be the encouragement someone else needs to keep going. You may not realize how powerful your voice is. The truth is, most people have no idea that these natural solutions exist. Yet the people who do take action, those who try just one new thing like ginger tea, are already beginning to see real changes in their strength, their joints, and their daily comfort. This kind of knowledge isn't just for someday. It can start making a difference this week. That's why skipping it means you might miss out on the one small change that could make today a little better. Why wait? So go ahead, click the video that's now appearing on your screen. It's filled with practical tips on foods that are helping seniors like you live more comfortably, with less pain and more energy. You deserve to feel better. And the next step is just one click away.